Did you ever catch Hector Camacho during his prime?
They were executions, son. It was like Mike Tyson in his prime, but a different thing.
I'm the best fighter profile in the world.
He was so much faster than anybody. In his prime was a freak, and people couldn't understand it because you'd never been in a ring with someone that fast.
Welcome back to Greatest Hits here on BLTV Extra. On today's video, we'll be looking back on the legendary and underrated career of one of boxing's most colorful, eccentric, and all-around brilliant characters. The man, Sugar Ray Leonard, proclaimed himself as the fastest boxer of his era. Puerto Rico's own Hector Macho Camacho. Hand speed, footwork, timing, it was clockwork for the machine-like Macho Man during his prime. An incredible athlete and a one-of-a-kind boxing maverick. Here now, BLTV presents Hector Camacho's Greatest Hits.
Just tune in, keep watching me. What can I tell you? It's macho time.
March 31st, 1982. After barely a year of being professional, Camacho was already stepping up and challenging contenders at 130. The first of which was the 16-1 Dominican prospect, Rafael Lopez.
Watch the legwork of Hector Camacho in the white trunks. I hope I'm not doing any injustice to Rafael Lopez. Ever since he was a Golden Glove, an outstanding heavyweight in Detroit, 11 wins.
Camacho, as crafty as he was athletic, dropped Lopez in the third by spinning off his man in a close quarter exchange and landing a short right hook. Despite Lopez barely being able to stand, the ref made an unusual error by allowing Hector to come in and land one more for good measure, something you'd expect from a boxer in the 20s like Jack Dempsey. However, there was always drama when a hyped-up Camacho was involved. August 28, 1982. Riding the high of being one of boxing's brightest young talents, Camacho felt he was ready for a title shot, but he had to overcome tough, experienced, and capable contenders such as Johnny Sato along the way.
Macho Camacho does not lack confidence. When Lamone was going to fight Rolando Navarrete,
try to do what he wants to do.
Did a good solid left and then a right hand behind it. Macho Camacho electrified the national television audience against Louis Lloyd, the USA 38, 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Johnny Sato from Stockton, a solid left hand landed by Camacho, another big left hand.
His hand speed is so incredible.
There it is again, Ray. 5-punch combination, every one right on the mark. He's got Sato in trouble, and Sato down.
Camacho just absolutely blitzed Sato inside 4 rounds, barely breaking a sweat and looking ready enough to challenge another contender on the same night. November 20th, 1982. Competing in his 7th fight of the year, an ever-confident Camacho stepped up to face the 29-0 top contender, Greg Coverson.
He is not at all intimidated by Macho Camacho, and we're underway. Macho sends Coverson to the canvas.
An over-eager Coverson got a reality check in the first round, getting dropped by a lightning-fast combination, and then proceeded to be saved by the bell.
Coverson indicating he's ready to go. He may be more embarrassed than hurt. Round 2 scheduled for 10, and again he's staggered by his great left hand and sent to the canvas.
Camacho dropped Coverson once more at the beginning of the second, and then began beating his opponent up for the remaining rounds, dropping him once more in the 8th, leading to a wide unanimous decision over the scheduled 10-round distance. February 12th, 1983. Now transitioning into the more flamboyant character we know him as today, he challenged yet another top-rated contender with a good winning record in John Montez. This brought the combined record of Camacho's previous 4 opponents to an impressive 92 victories, with only a single defeat between them.
Ranked number 4 at the junior lightweight by the WBC. Montez, the number 7 ranked lightweight by the WBC. Oh, got a left upper feet, and down goes Lopez, and it is all over. Hector Camacho.
Camacho turned the lights out on Montez barely a minute into the opening round, chopping him down with a short uppercut on the inside, leaving no doubt in the eyes of the fans that he was now ready to step up and challenge for a world title at 130 pounds.
Hector, are you surprised that you got him in 1?
And what can I say? You know, it just happened,
But you...
August 7th, 1983. Camacho was all business as he entered the toughest and most crucial fight of his career, putting his unbeaten record on the line against the hard-punching two-time featherweight champion, Rafael Bazooka Limon, for the WBC Super Featherweight title.
And a bell for round number 1. Richard Steele, the referee, calls him to the center of the ring. A quick start by Camacho.
Namzaki, you can tell what he's going to do or what is going to happen.
And that was some right hook. His opponent Camacho said it hadn't bothered him at all.
The style, he's very smart.
Good combination scored by Camacho. We'll be back. Down goes Limon with a left hand at the bell.
Camacho dropped Limon with a swooping left hook at the end of the third. Limon was out of ideas, couldn't handle the speed, while Camacho was just getting warmed up.
It's just truly amazing.
Down goes Limon with a body shot.
He's hurt. Camacho should go right back to the body and he'll put him down again.
Now Limon.
It's a soft spot.
Combination of the head sends Limon right through the rope. And that is all. Richard Steele has stopped the fight. Hector Camacho has scored a 5th round knockout and won the vacant WBC Super Featherweight crown. There wasn't any doubt in your mind about winning this.
I keep telling you, I'm a 3-time champion because I'm the Macho Man and I'm dominating the game. It's my time, Macho time.
November 18th, 1983. Just 3 months on from capturing his first world title, Camacho was back in front of a roaring home crowd in Puerto Rico, making his first defense against an experienced contender, Rafael Solis. A solid puncher coming off 22 straight victories.
What they're doing is matching chairs. Very active first round, and the crowd here loves it. Right hand by Camacho.
It's a good fight for Camacho because he learned how to be more technical with other fights.
Going downstairs on Camacho.
Camacho came out much more aggressive than we're used to seeing him, no doubt spurred on by the home crowd. This, however, brought out some showboating and gamesmanship from Solis, who was convinced by his corner that Hector would tire down the
I
line.
have the feeling he's just sitting back. Camacho is just waiting for an opportunity.
And that's a sign of hurt.
And that was a left to the heart. Oh, it's gonna be over.
Camacho dropped and stopped Solis in the 5th, landing a perfect counter off the back foot to the delight of the crowd, humbling the challenger with a moment of genius from the Macho.
It's time for play and it's time for business. And when it comes back to business, I get pretty mean because I'm the Macho Man.
August 10th, 1985. After some recent inactivity by his own standards, Camacho was back and now campaigning at the lightweight division, immediately stepping into the danger zone in his first title fight, challenging the hard-hitting Jose Luis Ramirez, a stone-cold puncher with 17 KOs in his last 20 fights.
When he did away with Rosario, Edmund Rosario, former champion. And because Ramirez is such a slow starter,
And measuring Camacho, see what it's all about.
it's with a series of punches.
That was a good left hand, and down goes Ramirez.
Camacho came out like a light, blitzing the champion early on, and was rewarded with a knockdown in the 3rd. Hector tried to follow up for the finish, but Jose was a tough and experienced fighter with the know-how to see things through until the pressure slowed in the mid-rounds.
And he's not giving Ramirez an opportunity to do anything, not to load up. Ramirez reaches in, and Camacho is not there. Look at what he's missing.
Good example of that, of the speed of Camacho, not only his hand speed, but his foot speed. About 5 punches and he got out of there. Very impressive.
Ramirez was soundly beaten in a whitewash over the distance. It was now clear Camacho was entering his prime. It was going to take something very special to even make a fight against him competitive, let alone beat him.
I'm the best fighter pound for pound in the world. Bring him on. Bring him on. Mancini, I don't respect your opinion. Come on, baby. I can knock you out.
June 13th, 1986. Camacho, still only 24 years of age, had already fought the who's who of great punchers of his era. But now it was time for the final boss to step in and truly put his chin to the test. Edwin Rosario, a former world champion who had been knocking out top contenders for fun in the years building up to this anticipated all-Puerto Rican clash.
And Camacho comes out very up-tempo. And a 5-punch combination. And a good left hand again. That one got Rosario's attention.
A good left hook.
There's the left hook. Very good exchange. A left hand and Camacho's hurt.
Rosario is right on him.
That's the left hook, Barry, I was talking about.
And a right hand by Rosario, who moves in for the kill.
Camacho was thoroughly on top until Rosario clipped him in the fifth, leaving Hector no choice but to revert back to boxing on the back foot, anything he could to stay away from Rosario's crushing hooks.
Camacho trying to survive, Rosario trying to put him away. And might have gotten a little armor there, was a hard shot.
Camacho going downstairs on Edwin Rosario because he's so mobile. He's going to be moving.
Well, there were a couple of punches, and he came right back, and now he jumps on Rosario.
In what became one of the most outstanding showings of heart and determination you'll ever see in a boxing ring, Camacho was able to neutralize Rosario with a disciplined display of boxing skills for the remaining rounds, winning a hard-earned split decision victory.
To be honest, this is the first fight I ever got hit consistent. It was a close fight. I'll be the first one to admit it, but I was the most skillful fighter, and I proved it.
March 6, 1989. After years of back-and-forth callouts, Camacho dropped the bravado as he challenged bitter rival Ray Boom Boom Mancini for the WBC's super lightweight title, attempting to become a champion in 3 different weights for the first time.
Mancini has Camacho on the ropes, but Camacho is straight right to get away. Beautiful spinning outside that corner. Fight number 33 against Cruz last June, and here's Mancini trying to track down the elusive Macho Man.
The opening 3 rounds set a precedent for how the fight would play out, with Camacho playing a cat-and-mouse game, flexing excellent defensive and counterpunching skills, which, in fairness, never deterred Mancini in his goal to walk down and pressure Hector at a level that would break even the most elite boxer
Hoping
punchers.
that perhaps he can conclude this one on Cox. Big left to your fist. Oh, Mancini. Oh. Bang, bang, bang. Camacho landing with a combination. Big left, there it lies.
From the first to the final bell, both guys stuck to their game plans, resulting in an incredible championship fight for the fans. But one, I think Camacho rightly got the nod in, as his superior boxing skills and athletic ability just outweighed the high-intensity pressure work from Boom Boom Mancini.
It wasn't as close as I thought it would be, but he fought a great fight. He knows.
September 12, 1992. It was becoming clear that Hector wasn't quite the same fighter since the Rosario fight, lacking that killer instinct that made him feared during his early rise, which made this fight even more of a momentous task than the fans and media were expecting, challenging the legendary, undefeated pound-for-pound king, Julio Cesar Chavez, for the WBC Junior Welterweight title.
He's got to do something. He just can't run. But Chavez has him against the ropes, but Camacho able to get out of trouble. Have the look on Camacho's face like, I don't know what to do with this guy.
The fight wasn't even remotely close. Chavez applied relentless pressure and just beat the fight out of Camacho from the first bell, landing every punch in the book as the once fleet-footed speedster just had to stand there and take the beating of a lifetime. Chavez won by a wide unanimous decision, putting an end to the incredible Camacho run that saw him on top of the sport for the best part of a decade.
I got what they like. It's just like before a fight, I just don't go away and be shaking. Nah, I go in, I start acting crazy, yeah, buddy, and I throw my little flurries. That's something that's colorful. You know, not everybody has it. Ali had it, Ray Leonard had it, and right now the way I'm coming up, I have it. I seen everything. I seen the Mancini fight. I see myself winning my 3 titles. I see my dream house. I see myself buying a house for my mother. It's just a great thrill, to be living.